Now if you thought I'd finished with you, you thought completely wrong. What I want to do now is I want to make another circle. I'm going to open that tool, right mouse node, looks about right, right mouse node, right mouse node, right mouse node, right mouse node. Okay, there's my circle. I'll lay another node there, another node here, a node here. Oh, so I've got to make that last one a left. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's meant to be even Stevens, but it doesn't look it, does it? I highlight that. I go into a different color, red and blue. Object reshape, because I haven't quite got this the way I want it. I want that one to come in a bit more. Put another round angle in here, pull that out to the edge of that. Now I've still got this bit showing. I'm going to finish that and go and get my parallel weave fill tool, a different colour. We'll go for green. And 1, 2, 3, left mouse click. Because I'm changing direction, too far over, up this side. Right, now I've got to blow this up because I haven't got my trace points in the right spot. Highlight the last one, select my reshape tool, move my start node up to there. I want these to butt up exactly. Come on to the rim of the blue, bring it down so the trace line is the same as on the green. Move this one over to here, that one up a little bit. Let me just check my stretchiness allowance. I keep forgetting this program's got stretchiness in it. Stretchiness allowance, don't want any, thank you. Okay. That's better. Move this one and bring those two to match exactly. Okay. Click on the green one. Go to Object Details, no stretchiness. No stretchiness, thank you. Already I've got gaps. 1, 2. I only want them to butt. I don't want them to overlap. I just see a little bit of red there, so let's move you up a little teeny bit. Click on the blue. Oh, I'm on the red, that's why. I want to get rid of the red. Delete. Okay, click on the blue. Object reshape. Put a node in there. And lift that one up so there's no overlaps anywhere. No stretchiness allowance, no overlaps. Okay. Now we already know if we don't want to seam, we have to move our start and end points. And I'm leaving it on the 15%. So I'm going to start it down here. Sorry, finish it down there. And that will do. Because my angle now lies between the two of these. Then I want this one. And I don't want my end point up there, my end point down here. Leave my start point where it is. Tell that stop and do a quick stitch out. No seam, no seam. Now, an awful lot of people when they first start digitize exactly like this. They butt their shapes up together. I want you to make a similar shape. I want you to stitch it with no stretchiness allowance. Then I want you to select a pair of them, tie them together, group, go down and put an outline around the whole shape. I've got a little bubble up there and I'm not going to interfere with that little bubble. I don't want to see a little bubble on yours. I want to know where that is from. There. Why is that there? Ah, detected a little gap by the looks of it. Don't want that one. I'm going to delete that one out. Highlight 3 of those. Group them. Group. Right click, drag. Right, now you can see my gaps. You saw it when it was in the wire frame. There are my gaps. And let's go back into this one. Object details. Move that one to meet that one. There we go. Never used to like wireframe. Got very fond of it recently. And move this one to meet that one. Everything's got to butt exact. I know it sounds like a fiddle, but I want you to understand what's going on. Tell that stop. Now, bring the stitching back. Click in this one. Satin. And it's down on 100 auto split. Okay. I want you to stitch that. I'm nice like that. Okay. Ah, I've got to check there's no stretchiness allowance on it. Object details. No stretchiness allowance allowed. Not on this first pass. None. Thank you. Okay. Much better. I've still got a little gap there. Now, highlight the 3 of those, right click, drag them down. Highlight these, drag them down. This one, object details, 4.304, underlay, edge run and weave, stretchiness allowance, we'll tell it 20%. That's it's not 20%, it's 2/10 of a mil. I'm on metric, aren't I? 0.2. You're supposed to be a 0, not an O. Okay. That's that. Click onto this one, object details, underlay. I have to check I've taken the underlay on the others. Edge run and zigzag. Big shapes like this. Weave, edge run, underweave. Stretchiness, 0.2. Not enough, but okay. Now, let's go and double check that I don't have an underlay. Underlay, zilch. Nada, don't want one. Underlay, no thanks. Okay, and I want you to make those. Now I've got a little bit of airspace in this one. This one you can see, even though I joined them, I've got airspace. I made certain my nodes were butting up against the previous shape. Now if it does that just by the type of stitch fill that I chose, imagine what it's going to do on your fabric. These have now got underlaying, so let's take that out. And you've got the smallest margin of overlap, and it really is a small margin of overlap. So let me just go in and tell those ungroup. Edit, ungroup. Click on this one. I thought I'd ungroup the whole lot. Ungroup. Beelzebub. Object details. Stretchiness. 0.2. It's not going to work very well. Let's push that up to 0.3. And make certain we've still got the right underlay. Yes. Then this one. I don't know what those two little specks are. Object details. Stretchiness, 0.3. Underlay is fine, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave that one alone. Right. I want you to do those, and they're all on a 15 fill angle. And we know they fill okay because we've run it through after the first one. We've got our stop and start points in the right place, either side of our fill angle. Okay. Then I want you to go and start a new sheet.